back to her tower. Vayne still mostly at full HP though, so didn't too much to worry about. Anivia also pretty much at full HP, and it looks like her egg is drained though. Yes, the egg is on timer. Oh wait. Yep, recently reborn and having to wait on her egg, so she won't be able to revive if Vayne decides to get aggressive. Now back down bot. Looks like there was a fight occurring, which led to Teemo and Blitzcrank getting pushed back. Now Nocturne's up top. Kog'Maw getting aggressive again, really pushing Mord back. Mordekaiser has a shield and is running away scared from Kog'Maw because he just can't get in close enough to do enough damage without getting completely owned. Udyr's missing. Looks like he's gonna head back. Yeah, and have Nocturne hold the lane after Nocturne grabs his red buff here, and he's gonna grab some lifesteal for the sustain. He's already used up the health potions he had from the beginning of the game, and so he needs to find another way to sustain himself. He's got almost 1,200 gold now, so we'll head back to base. You can't see his shop screen though, but basically what he's got here, he's gonna go into here and buy some lifesteal and buys a vampiric scepter and a longsword and this because he's now going to build into his Moderate's Blood Razor, while Nocturne then holds the lane for him. Anivia going for looks like blue buff and then hopefully a gank on bot. And this is the glitch I was talking about. Level 10 Morgana looks like she has 1,263 HP. Looks like she has 400, maybe 500. Kog'Maw going into gank bot, which really needs to right now. The tower is at about half HP as compared to the enemy's tower, which is at full HP. So Blitzcrank also with a glitch HP bar, having 1,800 HP, not 900. Kog'Maw coming in, pushing Morgana back, dodging a spell from Morgana, Dark Binding from Morgana. Teemo setting up with his mushrooms, getting his whole area warded up and damaging. Now, we have a missing Vayne here, while Udyr takes mid with both the jungle buffs. Mordekaiser, still full HP, nearly full shield. Both of them fairly even at this point. The teams are actually pretty even here. Neither team has pushed a tower yet, and both teams have 5 kills. So the game could go either way. Here we go for a great attack. Blitzcrank grabbing Ezreal with his rocket grab, pulling him in, stunning him, and then Teemo going in. Hopefully the kill, and there's the kill for Teemo, pulling his team into the lead with kills. Now we have Vayne up top pushing onto the turret along with Mordekaiser, while Anivia comes up and is going to attack Vayne. Kog'Maw sitting up, getting ready to come in and help with this team fight. Now at this point it's 3v2. Cloud's team outnumbering the enemy team. Kog'Maw setting up in case they decide to come back and attack. Still getting wonderful experience. And here we see we have enough people to go in. Nocturne pulling back, but enough people to fend off Mordekaiser and fend off Vayne enough for an easy tower push. Now Vayne's going to have to go back at this point because she has just over 400 HP. While Mordekaiser can sit back and defend a while, but with Anivia, the amount of damage that Kog'Maw and Anivia do, neither of them will be able to actually go ahead and push them back. And we have Bioarcane Barrage, which is increased range for Kog'Maw. He's got, look at his level 2 ultimate has extreme range. He actually gets even bigger than this. Now Kog'Maw needs to be careful here because he's taking a lot of damage from the tower. Oh, Anivia wasting a flash on that, getting away from the tower shot. He didn't even get away from it. She probably could have just flown out of the way and been fine. Having to pull back as Morgana coming into top. Udyr in the bushes there. Now it's an unfair advantage for the enemy team. Going in on Anivia. Kog'Maw pushing back. Is able to just get just out of the range of the Dark Binding. This is a really good play here because Udyr goes in and stuns what's it called? Anivia. So Morgana can get away, can get in there and kill her. Morgana ends up missing the kill due to Anivia's egg, and Kog'Maw goes in and finishes off Morgana. with the double kill because he ended up getting Udyr as well. Now, that was a really close shot. I'm not sure if you saw it at the corner of the screen. There was Ezreal fired his ultimate up from wherever his position is on the map. And that could have been actually detrimental. That could have killed Cloud quite easily. Now, in here we have coming up Mordekaiser, him pushing back. I'm recording, sir. Sorry about that. Missed a good amount here. Not too much. I paused the game. Lost sight of the enemy team. Clouds has pulled back to base, being low on HP, and apparently picked up the blue buff. Notice here, sorry guys, this is my first normal / ranked game as Kog'Maw, so it's his first actual game as Kog'Maw instead of just playing him in regular. And his Teemo is also his first game. So this just shows how bad the enemy team is. I mean, he's 3-0, and which isn't particularly great, but he has a third of his team's kills at this point, and almost more kills than both the enemy team and the entire enemy team. Saying that he sucks at them. He's actually pretty good. He makes some mistakes, but that's something everybody does. Now, up here, Blitzcrank is pushing the lane against Mordekaiser, and Mordekaiser, to really this point, is just intent on defending his tower, which is at about half HP. Teemo here, passive, turning invisible. He has a pink ward here. Why he has a pink ward there, I'm not sure. Nobody in the team can turn invisible. Unless he's trying to find their wards that we. Now they come up here. They have 4 people on this tower. This tower is done for. There's no way they could have defended that. There wasn't enough people down there. It's done. At this point, Kog'Maw here. Notice they took this tower. Is pushing. I believe Nivea took it. Well, no one else was looking. They're going in there hoping to take out these guys, but I don't think it's going to work. Kog'Maw pushing mid lane. Should be very careful at this point, but the combination of Bioarcane Barrage and a maxed out, or not maxed out, level 4 Caustic Spittle, he should be able to do enough damage to at least get half HP on the tower. Now here he makes kind of a rookie mistake. He overextended himself and gets taken down with the entire enemy team. But the thing is, though, he takes a good amount of their ultimates get taken out on him, and so he's able to help his team out in the team fight coming up. It should be ensuing now. As Blitzcrank, of course, is up top pushing. Mordekaiser hits it back up the top. Cloudsmight, he did get Cloud's Ghost, which will be very powerful for him because the Ghost gets all of the player's stats that it's the Ghost of, along with half of Ward's stats, and so they can be very hard to kill and they can hit really, really hard. Heading back up to base as Clouds respawns. As for his first and only death of the game. So you see here that Nocturne let Anivia have the blue, so Anivia needs a lot more than Nocturne does. Teemo sitting here against Ezreal and Morgana, defending the mid turret. And at this point, both teams are still pretty much tied up. Aside from the purple team being 3 kills ahead. Ezreal getting really low on HP. Kog'Maw going up to gank top, or checking out Udyr here in the grass. You can see him for a brief second there. You got Morgana with his living artillery, which provides the vision of her. Teemo is getting attacked down there, being way out of position. So she should be a little more careful in how he positions himself. I'm really surprised to see so many first-time players in this match. Not first-time players, first-time people are playing characters for the first time in this match. At that point, he got another level in Void Ooze for the slow, and that allows his team to take out Anivia, and then goes in to take down Udyr, which is taking down by Teemo Poison, while he goes and fights Vayne, who tries to get away, but Kog'Maw flashes in for the finishing kill. It didn't even need that last ultimate. Now at this point, this allows Anivia and Kog'Maw to take this tower. Taken down by a minion, which, fun fact, the more kills your minions and your towers get, as opposed to the more kills and minion kills you get, and we're talking not talking champion kills, talking minion kills, will actually give you more IP at the end of the game than it will if you get all your last hits. So it's really a trade-off as to the number of last hits you want. If you're trying to farm IP, it's the number of hits, the last hits you want to get. But here, you see the enemy team is starting to spawn. Mordekaiser and Vayne have already both given up because they think the game is over, and it's not, even though they're 7 kills ahead. Kog'Maw is 4-1 at this point, and with 2 assists. So by ranked game standards, he's 6-1, which is not a bad game at all. His KDA being 6-1, or kill death ratio, which by this calculator on the game is kills plus assists over deaths. So for anyone who wants to rage about that, that's really what it is. Now down here, Kog'Maw and Teemo taking the dragon, getting another 190 gold for the team. You can see Vayne here is trying to push back a minion wave. Oh, they take dragon, but it's not enough. And we've got Morgana, Mordekaiser, and Ezreal pushing back mid, but it's not quite enough. They're going to push it a little bit, but it won't be enough to really push into the enemy team, in the purple team's base. Now, Anivia probably needs a flag at this point. It's 2v1, popping a wall there to keep them off and pulling back. Teemo is coming around the side, but he's not going to come in here for the gank because it's still they're still outnumbered, 3-2. Nocturne coming up the river down here, hopefully going into the gank. I haven't haven't watched this match, so I don't know. Blitzcrank is up here, just kind of sitting there. I'm not quite sure what he's doing. He might have DC'd it. I can't quite tell. Kog'Maw coming in back on the mid, getting ready with his teammates to initiate the team fight. Pops an ultimate, goes after Mordekaiser first. Not necessarily the best decision, but more was out of position. Now this pulls Kog'Maw off from the rest of his team, and so it doesn't really allow the rest of them to do much damage. But you see here going in, Teemo still going out. Morgana's down. Teemo is starting to get attacked by Udyr, but Anivia is able to take Udyr out before there was any problem. Blitzcrank back down, and an ignite from Blitzcrank gives takes Mordekaiser down. That's totally a kill steal though. Immediately though, the ignite got it taken down. There's the fear from Nocturne, but Ezreal blinks out. Not using flash, by the way, using one of his actual abilities that gives him a blink. Blitzcrank trying to pull Vayne into his team, unable to do that. Tanks the turret. Looks like he's building tanky for this. He's got Warmog's armor, and then Chain Mist, and then boost of swiftness for the movement speed boost. So there goes the enemy inhibitor. It's the mid inhibitor. Kog'Maw heading back up top to take down this minion wave, defend the tower. It's not taking too much damage though. Powering up. Notice Kog'Maw's level 15. Let's go and show a kind of comparison of the rest of his team. Kog'Maw 15, Blitzcrank 14, Nocturne 15, maybe 16, as we expected. Teemo's only level 12. His creep score is absolutely abysmal. And that's really not a good thing you want to have when it comes to being like this. Now, Kog'Maw's not doing absolutely great here, but he's definitely doing better than Blitzcrank and Teemo, who are bot. Now, Morgana was one of the bots. The bot lane, both bot lanes seem to have absolutely abysmal creep scores at this point. So it's down here. I'll talk about that in more in a second. We kind of want to see what's going down on down bot. Looks like they managed to get snuck up on, but it looks like everyone's going to get out okay. No deaths from that. Yeah. So creep score wise, Udyr, the jungler, actually has the highest creep score on this team. That's a really is a strange predicament. The jungler normally is behind on creep score, and there's normally left is normally a lower level than everyone else. In this team's case, their Morgana and their Mordekaiser are actually solo lane Mord, which is to be expected, and Morgana, who was duo lane for the longest time, is actually higher level, or more higher level than their mid. Vayne has 106 million creep score, which is less than the other team's jungler Nocturne, which is I noticed the junglers in this team have a lot more creep score. There's another tower down for this team. Teemo taking that. Kog'Maw coming in to attack Udyr from the top. Hopefully trying to push this. Looks like he's trying to push this turret here. Goes in with an ultimate, scares Udyr off, and then pulls back before the tower can start attacking him. Classic AD carry style. You want to try to kite everything you can. Kite champions, kite turrets, kite minions. slows him down, goes up for an attack, can't quite get close enough with his Bioarcane Barrage down. Learns here that he can't quite hit a turret from outside its range. Now down here, it looks like a team fight's starting to get ready. We've got 3 champions here as opposed to 4 here, all pushing in. There might actually be 4 enemy champions there. Mordekaiser's down, Nocturne takes him. Ezreal pops his ultimate, hoping to fend him off. Blitzcrank seems to be being able to take absolutely huge amounts of damage. Looks like he's going at Moggs. And at that, the enemy team surrenders 4-1. That's a good game. Hope you enjoyed this League of Legends playthrough. And if you liked it, remember to like it. If you really like this kind of thing and want to see more, remember to subscribe. That really encourages me to make more. And if you really want to see something, and if you want to see more stuff, I have Minecraft videos there. Check out the channel. Feel free to look around. We're glad you're here. So yeah, hope you enjoyed this. This is Gravion signing out.